What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? What is up? TC is saying time to collect another win. We will see. Arsenal made some changes, obviously. They've been forced to. Hey Jay, hello, hello, hello. The videos come out. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I put the video out in the afternoon. Just making changes to the lineup. Made the changes on the lineup as well for Arsenal. As you can see, Timber for White, Merino for Martinelli. I mean, Merino for Odegaard and Madueke for Saka. And we're off. Is there any truth about Martinez? Yeah, a lot of truth, Shanks. Good evening, Nate. How going? Great win for us for the team. Currently, I don't have my PC, so watching it from my phone. That's the reason I can't be here while I watch the match. Need it after time. Yappers, do tell me. Let me know if you watched the video or not, though. Which I did in the afternoon. Come on, you gooners, says TC. Hey, Kartikeya. Hello, hello. We go pressure from Marino. Cleared out straight away by Saliba. No funny business. That is the lineup for the Arsenal. This is the lineup for the Liverpool. Liverpool. That's the lineup for Liverpool. Let's see how fun the game's going to be now. Napoli did win in the end. Frank Zambo Anguissa scored. West Ham, I don't know how they did it, but they managed to score 3 goals. 3 goals in 10 minutes. When I last saw it, there was nothing going on. Next thing you know, boom, 3-0 West Ham. Just when you think Potter's going to get sacked. Just when you think Potter's going to get sacked. He pulls it out in the end suddenly somehow. Brighton beat Man City, by the way. I was watching that game. I saw both the Brighton goals. I did not see the Man City goal. Milner slots it in and does a little Jota celebration. He is wearing Jota's number, I believe, isn't he? As well for this season. So, yeah, that was great. Love the City defeat today. Damn, City below us, but nobody's asking for Pep's head. It's tough to be Amarim. Might have something to do with his prior success, but yes. I get you. I get you, bro. I get you for sure. They can't. Let's be real. They're not gonna ask him for the head anyway, bro. Or who are they gonna get? As we are the best proof that you can't just get the next guy and we're gonna get success. They're not foolish. They know. They know they're gonna struggle when Pep's not there. I mean, that's just a fact. It's a fact people might not want to admit, but it's true. So was Sly playing left back? What is up with that? What is up with that is a great point. Couldn't answer you even if I tried. Maybe slots trying to be like slots trying to be like Pep. Maybe shoving people in a position. We're above Man City. Don't tell people, dude. They might trigger. You might trigger someone. Oh boy, that's not great. Saliba's on the ground. Wait, what? Oh no! Already, Christian Mosquera's coming on. Oh wow, Saliba's off. Wow, 4 minutes into the game. Ali Durrani is saying Arsenal have asked Manchester United about Jadon Sancho. Both clubs are discussing. Ali, where are you watching from? And thank you for joining. They still have Robertson, yeah, but read into that what you will, my friend. They probably have Robertson till his contract ends, and they're probably going to. That's it for him, I think. Even to be fair, Robertson is older, so. Yep, Saliba off for Mosquera. Our captain would blanked. Yeah, I know. What can and they won in the end. Last 10 minutes, they scored 3 goals. So what can you do? Yeah, that's the game. That's the game. Whoever was captained by Haaland, even though they lost, they'll get their return, so they won't care from Pakistan. But Ali is saying apparently Arsenal wants Sancho. They're trying to convert Sancho so so they can have another Rashford-like move. Hello from Pakistan. Hello, Ali. By the way, if you've seen today's City game, they are going to struggle against physical teams. Bob, Nouri, Kusanov. Bro, that Kusanov tackle was. Did you see that Brighton guy was going to get in his face, but then he was like, bro, I can't get in the face of a child. Aina Williams couldn't keep clean sheet. You can't double up, man. It's too soon. You don't know how everyone's going to be consistent or not. Fabrizio said that. No, I understood, Ali. I get it. I'm sure you got it sourced out properly. It's just like let's if we are lucky, they might do a Rashford with him too, and it'll be great for us. City above United. How are City above United? We have more points, no? They lost to Spurs and they lost to Brighton. City above United, no chance. After seeing today's City defeat, I'm excited for the derby. Okay, now let's all calm down, please. See, I have to rein it back in for you people sometimes. I remember you all telling me before the transfer window that we were going to sell all these players easily. Let's all temper expectations, shall we? Let's all just calm down. Let's enjoy the fact that we are on a win into the international break. Ashwin Garnacho with 40 or more. Doesn't matter, dude. The damage is done in the sense of his value was always going to go down after the whole Amarim get out of my club and Garnacho complaining about the final. It was always going to go down from there. So we were never ever going to get what we should have gotten if we are being completely honest. So to simply answer your question more, yes, but it wouldn't matter. By the way, Lamens, man, our fan base has hyped him too much, but his entourage, man, no news that he wants United, nothing from player side like he does Lamens want United. Well, apparently it's cooled off and we're looking for Dibu Martinez now. Calafiori is not the most handsome man in the league. We got Sesko. Is Sesko the most handsome man in the league? Doesn't Yokeres like model for some kind of fashion brand or something, or some perfume endorsement or something like that? Do we have any news regarding Anthony? Apparently, Betis and him have fallen off. That is right as of yesterday, bro. Actually, as of Thursday, if I remember correctly. Not yes, no, Friday, if I remember correctly. Yes, it has fallen off. It has indeed fallen off, and looks like the one player that we thought we'd get the most money from is going to be here next season because we have about 27 hours to sell Anthony. I don't think that's going to happen, guys. Better prepare yourself in advance or you will lose your hair when it doesn't happen. I know that City's still favorites to win, but seeing City's form gives me a little hope. Listen now, if I'm being honest with you, I still put City third this year in my predictions. I'm just not convinced with that whole, oh, they got Ryan Cherky and they got Ait Nouri and they got Reinders. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool, dude. That doesn't mean they're gonna win the league though. Like, relax, man. They didn't get Mbappe and Messi, into the team. I'm not saying they're bad players. I'm just saying cool it a little bit, bro. A lot of their team is aging, and they can't replace them with the same level of quality if we're being honest. Because they took out KDB, they got in Reinders, but if we're being completely honest, not the same quality, is it? Oh, here we go. Liverpool charging down. 4v3. Lays it off. Oh my god, man. At least try and cross better. Eric 10 Guardiola. Put in FC. Timber, what a player. Put in, you changed your name now. Timber, what a player. Yeah. Luckily for us, man, we could have got him. Ten Hag wanted him instead of Martinez. But, bro, between all our players, between all our teams and all our first choices, I wonder what our teams would really look like. Like, I remember Ole wanted Grealish, he got Van der Beek. Think Grealish has now 2 starts, 3 assists. Everton fans already love him. Man, whole transfer, all I heard was Anthony wants only Betis, Ghana only wants Chelsea. Nobody else, if anyone stayed, just play them with under 18s with Jadon Sancho. Apparently, Anthony wants Chase back too, it seems. See, this is where I disagree, bro. Anthony had options from Turkey and Saudi Arabia. His only real viable option in a World Cup year for his age was Betis. Betis can't afford him. They've been trying to make it work, but they can't afford him. And Betis was like telling United, you pay off his salary, we'll take him for 25. You pay whatever the difference is. Like, if we can pay 100, you pay the 80,000 in for the next 3 years. And we'll buy him for 25 and we'll get him off your wage bill and we'll get him off of you. And City and United were like, if we are going to pay for his wages, then we might as well just keep him ourselves, which I agree. Why should you? I manifested Emmy from day one. You remember? Listen, dude. I would have taken Martinez anyway because I think we just need someone who's at least Martinez, I believe, is going to be 33 next year. Or sorry, next week. We need someone for 2.5 years, man. Perfect timing. Get Vitek primed up. Let's go. Bro, be honest. Was Garnacho better than better than Dan James? Yes. Better than Dan James, yes. He was better than Dan. He was even more talented than Dan James, if I'm being very honest with you. Now, if you ask me, is Dan James better than Anthony? I would also say yes. I feel like Dan James drags in a foul, crosses with both feet. Quick, actually quick, not quick compared to other players. We got him only for 15 million. Actually, I think he is the last person we sold at a profit that we bought. Not a youth academy player, a player that we brought and actually sold at a profit. I believe that is the last player we bought. But yeah, Martinez is better than Voldemort keeper we have. Who do you think we are getting, Martinez or Lamens? I think it's going to be Martinez. It's cooled off the Lamens. Sorry. I was talking about telling bro, listen, I'm going to be frank. I know we are fans. We shouldn't care about this, but I'm just going to ask you to be reasonable for a second. Take away your frustration from Anthony. If you had a choice between going to Betis, forget how complicated the deal is, okay? If you had a choice to go between Betis, Turkey, or Saudi Arabia, in line with a World Cup year, which team would you take? Garnacho actually got proper teams bidding for him. He just didn't want to go. For example, he turned down Bayern Munich. Anthony's only good team that actually got a bid for or a desire for was Betis. Oh, drags wide. Oh, Liverpool are getting into it now. Salah will leave next year, so Pep, I think. Yeah. Maybe, you know what? I have a theory. I told Lala this, who's the Liverpool fan. I think Van Dijk and Mo Salah might leave next year. I think the reason they didn't leave because they saw what happened to Trent, right? And they were like, why should we go in bad taste? So I have a feeling both might leave. 71 possession for Liverpool. God, Arsenal are getting pumped at the moment. But all the hype Betis has done, their captain said that one player we should get is Anthony on a permanent deal like Dortmund did with Sancho. The PR, if Anthony was that, he should lower his wages. But, bro, see, he should lower his wages. I get it, but bro, I have to be honest with you. I don't know anyone who wants to make less money, dude. You get what I'm saying? Anthony wants to have his cake and eat it too. And unfortunately for us, we are the ones who gave him that contract. We have put him in the privileged position. So we can't even complain about it. I will say this though, bro. The good news is, at least I think the good news is out of the five players, if you wanted to keep, the player that might be a tomorrow midnight might be the player that we still want to keep. Like in the sense of that we can use. So we've actually gotten rid of the players we don't want, and we might have the player that we would have kept if we had a choice, still with the team. So I'm okay with that. Malasia, listen, Malasia we bought for what 10 million. It's his third year now. We can't even turn a profit on Tyrell Malasia, guys. Just think about that. Think about that. We cannot turn a profit for Tyrell Malasia. This is the problem we are currently in. Forget what you think about everybody. Forget what you think about the players. The fact that we cannot turn a profit for Tyrell Malasia is at least the most depressing thing I can think of. They say we bought him for 15 million euros, right? So 15 million euros is like 10. Let's say just for argument's sake, say 11 million pounds. Okay, I said 10. Let's say 11. Okay, just out of for fun. It's been 3 years now, so take it at 11, about six-ish million. We can't sell him for 5 million. If we sell him for 5 to 6 million, if we sell him for 10 million, we'll get about a 5 million profit. We can't find anyone to buy him for 10 million pounds again. We bought him for 10. We can't even sell him for 5. You know how sad that is. And he's not young. He's 20. He just turned 26 like 2 weeks ago. Exactly 2 weeks ago, actually. It's incredible. We can't sell him for 5 million pounds. We bought him for 10 3 years ago. No one cares if he's in the team or no one mentions him even. Like he's an afterthought to us. But it just goes to show you that I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why we can't get rid of him, but we can't for whatever reason. I know no one's talking about Malasia. We were talking about Anthony. I'm just saying though. People kept asking me. I went on like Mockboy's channel and he was even asking me like, if you were to keep one out of the bomb squad 5, which one we would keep? I'd be like Anthony because he actually has form. We can use him. But yeah, cross comes in, collected well there by David Raya. Martinelli so annoying to watch. He does what does he everything without output. Yeah, like anyone can do what Martinelli does, dude. But if you tell any Arsenal fan that he was the next big thing, now people are backtracking on that conveniently, I might add. Hi, Blank Gamer. We have created the most XG. Yeah, we have some crazy stats, don't we? Most touches in the box, most XG, most shots on target. Is that one of it? Yeah, we have to work on that for sure. It scores like we should kidnap Anthony and let him go back to Manchester. Somebody please tell him, bro, you play for Real Betis, not Real Madrid now. But here's the thing, no, it is. See, if you look at it from an outside perspective, it's great that he's wanted that much by Real Betis, dude. The thing is, the owners can't afford him. If he was on reasonable wages, I have a feeling Anthony would have been the first person to be sold. Honestly, like I know it's annoying right now, but if you think about it, I think he'd be the first person to be sold. Genuinely. It's just the wages that are screwing. Now people will talk about the how much we paid for him. I think the wages is what is killing us now. We would have actually able to turn a minor profit on him. I honestly think that. I know again it sounds crazy, but I actually think we would able to turn a minor profit of him this year. Malasia is better than Dallo. Why is he not playing? Malasia is not better than Dallo. Malasia is horrible. Dude, he went back last season to PSV and they didn't want him back. He made his bones in the Dutch league. They didn't want him back. He's not better than Dallo. And he can't play right back either. The reason Dallo played left back is to rest Dogu. He definitely can't play right back because he's extremely one-footed, Malasia. Tyrell Malasia should go to Saudi. Bro, we can't get rid of. That's what I'm saying, na Suraj. We are all saying that. But we can't even get 5 million for him. Dude, we bought him for 10 million pounds 3 years ago. I'm telling you, if we get 6 million pounds, we'll turn a profit. We can't get 6 million for him, dude. That's how out of favor he is. And here Pudin's telling him to play for Dallo. We'll get 25 million for Dallo. I'm telling you right now. Write it down. Can't get 5 for Malasia. Do you think Anthony's Amarim's plan? I don't know if they have a follow, but apparently Amarim didn't want him to train with the main team, and Anthony was treated same as Sancho, Ghana, Rush. Yeah, because the initial thing, see, as far as I know, Anthony has been a professional. Maybe I think his manager said something initially, but it wasn't to Amarim, right? Because Amarim just sent him on loan. But his manager said something. There was an issue like at Manchester United. But as far as we know, no problems. Apparently, there's no problems. And what was the other thing? Amarim did say he would integrate any player that does not leave back into the squad if they're good enough. Can you explain how profit is calculated for a sale based on the cost of the player? So, Karthike, let me put it this way. If we spend 50 million on a player for a 5-year contract, after 2 years we want to get rid of him. If we sell him for above 30 million, whatever the balance is would be profit. So, for example, we bought him for 50, and 2 years later we sold him for 50. If you take the contract as 10 million pounds a year, because it'll be the total amount divided by the number of years you signed him for. So 2 years later, he'll be worth 30 million, quote unquote. But if you sell him for 50 million, you'll get a 20 million profit. That's the basic of it. Yeah. Most sad thing is forget Malasia. Jackson's on loan for 15 million, man. What we paid for Ashley on loan. That's how we do deals. Yeah, but this is the thing. This is another thing we're working on. No, we have never been good at doing deals. That's why I'm saying I don't think. What a tackle there! What a tackle there by Milo Kirkes. Kept on pace with Noni there. I thought Noni blew past him, to be honest, but he did not. Great pace, and he bends the run well, even. Perfect single leg tackle. Lovely. Do you see a Gyökeres celebration today? Very unlikely based on how Liverpool shutting them down. Suraj. Very unlikely. Madueke and Martinelli after spending 300 million. Okay. I mean, they spent 55 on Madueke. I don't know. I think they got Martinelli for cheap, didn't they? Can't really throw Martinelli in this one at least. But I hear you. Great save there by Allison. Today is Farmer's Day for WWE. Okay, thanks, got it. Kirkes, damn, that was good, wasn't it? Set piece FC, don't score from a corner. Not gonna lie, would have used Anthony for a deal for Agume. Anthony's almost like a proven in La Liga and would integrate in the team. And let's not forget how marketable he is in terms of social. But this is my point, right, bro? It was Saudi. It was I forgot which team it was in Turkey. And it was Betis. Those were the three options. People are getting mad at him like he had mad options. He didn't. It wasn't like Garnacho, Aston Villa, Bayern Munich. I'm sure there were other teams that I can't think of the top of my head. Italy teams, Napoli. Napoli wanted him last January because they were selling Kavicha Kvaratskhelia. Try saying that three times fast. Um, yeah, so he had options, dude. The people are getting mad at Anthony like he has mad options. He doesn't have mad options, dude. And like people go, we don't care, we don't care. Like I'm like, yeah, I know y'all don't care, dude. But he cares about his career. Imagine signing to Saudi in a World Cup year. Like I'm just saying, man. I'm just looking at it from that perspective. Garnacho, you can't defend. He's had plenty of Champions League winning teams to sign for from January to now. Uh, Anthony just got better. Like I mean, it's not the same thing, is it? And I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just trying to look at it. Like people's frustration on Garnacho makes sense. Rashford makes sense. Anthony, Sancho, I think we all can agree on. Um, Anthony, I mean, just he just doesn't have any options, man. I don't know why people think go Saudi, go Saudi. Like, bro, why would he jeopardize his own career after putting in a really good 6 months in Betis? Like you want him to throw away his career so you feel happy about it. Like, bro, no one's doing that for anybody. It's not even about Manchester United. Nobody's doing that in general. Thank you for giving us back Alvaro Carreras. Yeah, I heard he had a good game yesterday. I'll never forgive Ten Hag, man. Palestri, Carreras, De Gea. Seriously. Never. Never ever. Doesn't matter. He could have come back 10 years later and win us a league. I'll never forgive him. Criminal. Why basketball player lag rahe ho? Bro, I wear this all the time, Atletico United. You will see me wear this regularly. If you're not regular, yeah, it'll look weird, but this is just a regular vest. It looks like Golden State colors, but it's just a regular vest. I do have the Golden State jersey though, actually. On an unrelated note, Liverpool no touch in the box at 23 minutes. Arsenal have 7 already. Yeah, but they've had more possession, dude. All the possession merchants will be happy about that. Oh, that's a shit cross. Come on, yeah, do better. Man, Wirtz is laying egg after egg, bro, and people are saying we're jealous of Wirtz. Earn your money, kid. Then maybe we'll get jealous. Eze, they're zooming in on Eze there. Keep Anthony. We need attackers. Exactly, dude. I think the one person we'd actually keep out of the bomb squad is staying back, possibly. Listen, things could still happen. I don't want to jinx it. If people want Anthony gone, it still might be the case. But as it stands now, Anthony is going to be a United player for the next at least 6 months. Garnacho's play was never in doubt. It's just his off-field issues. Yeah, but here's the thing. Pudin, I know you were watching the Chelsea match yesterday on Ankit's channel, probably, no. But I was watching it on TV because our game was next, so I didn't want to do a back-to-back watch along. Um, I was just giggling to myself. I'm like, this guy's never going to learn because see, Pudin, you have watched. I'm sure you have watched at least 500-600 Premier League games by now, not just Chelsea. Everybody knows for a fact when the international coaches, when coaches that have just been sacked or they're doing media duties on the ground, celebrities, owners, new signings, right? This is what you always get, right, in the transfer window all the time. So Garnacho knew he was going to be in the limelight. You think he would be really present because he just signed, like just freshly signed, like less than 24 hours ago? And the man sitting on his mobile. I'm like, and I just giggle to myself. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna learn, are you? You're just too immature. You're a kid who has a kid. You can't expect. This is how I describe him, put into people. When people say I'm taking his side, I'm like, he's a kid who has a kid, dude. He's had a kid at 17 years old. I could never imagine having a child at 17, dude. I'm nowhere near 17, Pudin. And I could never, ever think of having a kid at 17. He has a kid at 17. He signed for Manchester United. He's won a Puskas award. All this before 21. Dude, in one of the biggest clubs in the world. Like, you can't imagine the eyes on him. And he's just behaving like a child. Because you know what, Pudin? At the end of the day, he is a child. He is a child. I know people don't like that. People think I'm making excuses for him, but he is a child. Bro, but then I'm sure you're 21, right? If you told your mom you're gonna get married and you already have a kid, and your like your girlfriend's pregnant, she would take her chapel and start throwing it at you, dude. But yet, because it's Manchester United, it's a South American. Apparently, he's mature enough. He's not, bro. And that actually proved it. That actually proved it when he's playing on his phone at Stamford Bridge when Chelsea is there, and I was like, bro, I'm so glad he's gone, man, because it's like it seems like he's around the wrong people. He's around the wrong people. His brother's not doing himself any favors. You think your family would try to like do something like to secure him more. It's like Rashford's brother who's his agent. It's like it's just making it worse. But it's not the culture in Europe, Suraj. He was born in Spain. He's an Argentinian born in Spain. The culture like that is in South America. It's fine. Bro, culture's culture, but not everybody does it. Does Neymar have a kid at 17? No, Neymar was the next big thing, dude. The late Pele had a glowing endorsement of him. Pele said he was better than Messi at one point of time, which now is obviously very laughable. But Pele had it on record. He said he's going to be better than Messi. That he have a kid at 21? No, bro. It's like it's a culture because it's not a culture thing, dude. It's a circumstance thing. A lot of South Americans grow up really rough, dude, and life comes hits you really early in South America. Genuinely, life hits you really early in America with all the gang violence and all the things that go on there. It's really tough to live in South America. I'm just anyway. My point is, yeah. I'm not. I don't want to make excuses, dude. I'm just saying. I just found. I was like just shaking my head, going, bro, haven't you learned anything? He's like sitting there, legs spread out, hunched in, looking at his phone. I'm like, bro, come on. You knew they were gonna pan on to you. Come on. The last week when West Ham got hammered, they panned on to the owners, and is like one of the owners, the other owner passed away. Sullivan or Gold, they're both David, but I don't remember who passed away. Um, then the 80s, his wife was like telling him, like don't look at the cameras, like they're panning on you. You could see her tell them just like don't react the camera. And this guy is like sitting there spread eagle looking into his phone. I'm like, my God, man. You think you would have learned something since May. Just learned nothing, dude. And that's when I thought, you know what, man, there's no point talking about this anymore. Like he's just lost. He's lost his way. He's a kid until he has a mature head on his shoulders, until his brain fully develops. He's looking like he's on the Balotelli trajectory. I can't lie, man. Seriously, it's not looking great. It's really not. Anthony has been professional. I don't think Amram would mind. I think I think Ruben Amram sees the bomb squad and he's like, bro, if this guy stays, he'll actually play in the team. Everybody else reserves, sacked, whatever. I wouldn't be surprised if you know what, if the Glazers weren't so cheap, I honestly would just play Malasia his whatever is guaranteed to him for 2 years and just sever the ties. He's not on a lot of money. We bought him for 10 million. He's not on a lot of money. Just pay him a severance package and let him find work, bro. Seriously. Hey, Jansen. Oh, I loved Palestri. See, dude, Palestri wasn't going to be the answer for our question, but he was definitely better than Anthony. Bro, he went to a Copa America final. They start him at 20 years old in Uruguay, and Uruguay is not a terrible team. No, people will go, it's Uruguay, it's not Brazil or Argentina. It's not a terrible team, dude. And Eric Ten Hag ruined his career even because now he has to go and because we send him on bad loans, he had to go to Greece, dude. Like, no offense to Greece, man, but that's not where you go to. Much like Saudi and Turkey, as I was telling, bro, it's not exactly where you go to, rekindle your career, dude. Especially when you're 20 years old. The poor guy now, I don't know if he'll ever get out of Greece, dude. I'm just being honest. It sounds dramatic. Did he get a move? Let's see. No, he didn't get a move. He still plays for Panathinaikos. It's rough, bro. He's 23 years old. He's going to be 24 in December. Like, Ten Hag ruined his career, dude. Like, seriously. The one time he decided to start him was against Bayern Munich. He completely set him up. He completely set him up. A shameless Amarim, dude. I mean, Amarim? Shameless Ten Hag. Like, just shameless. Like, just ruined his career. Just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Just an absolute work on his career, if you don't mind the wrestling term. Bro, what is Allison doing? Oh my god. Sorry, that was Ryo, not Allison. Bro, this playing from the back thing, this is another thing that's getting so old now. Just needless danger. Every time there's needless danger. Anislot. Anislot is having a word with somebody. I don't know who it is. Doesn't look happy though. Ganach. Oh, I read that. Okay. Hey, Johnson. By the way, why is no one talking about Thomas Frank getting cooked at home? Because at the end of the day, they've still won their first two games, Suraj. There's still 6 points, bro. There's still 6 points. You know? And it's not like we think Thomas Frank is invincible, dude. It's just we think he's a good coach. Sorry. CR7 had a junior when he was almost exactly my point, dude. Like it I don't know how to answer this. It's really frustrating though, I'll tell you that much. Like it's not the culture of Europe. You shouldn't look at it like that, man. It depends on education, it depends on your economic background. It depends on a lot of things, dude. It's really sad because you know. Anyway, that's not the point. Hey, Panathinaikos qualified for the Europa League. That's what I'm talking about. They beat Shakhtar on penalties. Oh my god, goalless draw on two legs and then penalties. Ooh, Sonny Madueke came close. And then they beat Samunspor on, what was it? 2-1 aggregate after two games. Well, our boy Palestri is going to play European football at least. Ooh, deflection it looked like, yeah. Another stretch by Kirkes, man. Lovely. Another stretch by Kirkes. Ooh, Panathinaikos are 11th in the Greek league, but they have played no games. That's weird. They're going to play one today. Levadiakos. Sure, why not? Levadiakos. Yeah, and Palestri starting him, so good. Let's hope he does well in Europe and he gets a good deal. Attitudes are hard to change. I agree, Mustache. I agree. Attitudes are hard to change. Hey, Subhajit. If we don't sign a DM, are we changing the system? Dude, the answer is no. I'm telling you. Don't get gassed. We're not doing any of that. Watching CR7 since early days. United. Are you sure, bro? Wait, what are we talking about? अंदर की बात है अभी शायद आपको नहीं पता. Wait, what are we talking about? Bro, Ganacho flowing CR7. CR7 had junior early. Oh no, CR7 didn't have a junior early. Exactly my thoughts. I'm not happy with the signing, to be honest. When I saw Garnacho holding the phone, I was worried. You should be worried, my friend. OMG, Liverpool bottled it. Always can trust Raya to do that no matter how good a goalkeeper he is. This game is hard to watch for me, Nathan. Arteta playing scared and the team look like they know it. All it takes for Liverpool to wake up. Let's just hope Raya doesn't keep passing the ball to them. That's the first thing you have to worry about, Jensen. Abraham be like, Mujhe kyun toda? I mean, to Arteta is a good coach. I want him to stay lifetime. I really like what Raiola is building at Bournemouth. Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to do as well as last season though, to be honest. I mean, he is Thomas Frank, not Carlo Ancelotti. His setup was extremely wrong against Bournemouth. Listen, again, good coach, not infallible. Goat Foden is above all, by the way. That is a good example. That has nothing to do with South America, isn't he? He's a proper white boy. If Liverpool feel like sleeping today, I don't mind though. It's Sunday after all. Listen, man. A nil-nil draw, no, would be great for a lot of people. Let's just put it that way. Draw will be better for us. Yeah, draw will be better for all of us, dude. Probably you more than anybody, but draw would be better for all of us. Just saw that there are so many good games in match week 1 of UCL. It'll be fun for watch-alongs. We won't be in it, but it'll be fun for watch-alongs for sure. What is going on with Hoyland? He ain't going on loan. Bro, he's gone, bro. When did you wake up? There's videos of him much like Mexos being welcomed by the Neapolitan people outside of the well, I don't know what you'd call it, office, I guess. Napoli office, Napoli headquarters. Oh, shot came in blocked there by Big Verge. Oh, P roller by Calafiori. Wait, what's happening? Oh, yeah, he has to check Marino. Shut up, man. Go take your corner. What are you getting all excited for, dude? Relax. God. He's saying you have to check if it's a corner. No, of course he is, dude. Then you'll complain the referees don't do their job. Can't you win? You lose. It's a lose-lose for these refs sometimes, man. All that Chelsea. What was the game? What was the game yesterday? My God, the referee was horrendous. It was the Chelsea game, wasn't it? Oh my God. Ooh, the refereeing in the Chelsea game was hard to watch. Hard to watch. Apparently, Fulham's goal should have counted. What's his name? King goal. Yeah, Gyökeres is really missing, bro. Everybody that thinks they can come to the Premier League and score 40 goals, no, it's a myth, dude. I keep telling people it's a myth. I told Suraj the other day, like everyone thought Arlen's going to like score 500 goals by the time he's done here. Bro's got 3 goals in 3 matches, which is very good. It's not bad, but people act like he was going to score 10 in the first 4. It doesn't work that way, man. I don't know why people think if you have a good season, it's going to happen again and again. Seriously. So he's gone to dude. He's gone to Napoli. I just said he's Neapolitan people are people from Napoli. Yeah, I saw the video and everything. Got a little bully. He got a little bum rushed by the people. I mean, it wasn't as big as Mix. Bro, they love McTominay. Huh? When you compare the people that came for McTominay's arrival at the airport, whew, I don't even know why they like McTominay that much, but I'll take it, dude. They're showing our ex-players some love. I love it. Rasmus is on a 6 million loan, bro. And if he meets certain criteria, I think one of them is UCL. If he meets certain criteria, they have an obligation to buy for 44 million. So believe it or not, we're actually going to make a profit. And not a small one too, maybe like 10 million. So that's a lot actually. Or in Napoli, yes. I don't care, Nathan. We got lucky in 3 points. No, I'm just saying. I read it just before coming live, like on a Sky Sports kind of YouTube thingy. Apparently, VAR apologized. I'm like, VAR apologized for using VAR. I was like, this is brilliant. And they're saying AI is going to take people's jobs. Brilliant, isn't it? Yeah, but it's not about being lucky, dude. I was just saying, in real time, I thought whatever of it, but apparently they really looked into it in the end. 3 points is all that matters, for sure. Can you tell about Hoylandy, like how it's structured? Oh, I said it. I believe I said it. I didn't see you typed it, bro, but I told you. Basically, if everything works out well, 50 million pounds, which is great. Gyökeres is not missing. We are missing Gyökeres with our passes never going to make. Exactly. It's not looking good at the moment in general. Odegaard's injured. We sign Eze and start Mourinho. Make it make sense. It doesn't. I don't really know. That's a great point. I was wondering why Eze is on the bench, especially after all that fanfare. Did a little point to the sky and everything. On his way back out. I don't quite get it, but unless what people's theories are is true, they apparently will be left wing. He'll be playing on the left wing. Jensen's going to get triggered now by that. You were right. I was wrong. It is a KG tactical affair, bro. I'm telling you, listen, I predicted a 0-0 on Lala's channel. I'd say 1-1. I feel like there will be goals, but like it was always going to be KG, man. This whole even last year, I remember when we played Liverpool at Anfield, they were like, You remember the 7-0? You remember the 5-0? I'm like, bro, those are anomalies, man. And congratulations, you did beat us by those scores. But those are anomalies. And then when we drew at Anfield, Virgil van Dijk was there with his tears out. Only one team played football. I'm like, bro, we're not here to play the way you want to play, dude. I don't think you understand how sports works. We're not trying to play football to make you feel happy. Just sitting there whinging with his 1 point at Anfield. Only one always played football. Shut up, man. You're 34 years old. Behave yourself, dude. John McTominay, you mean? I mean, I don't know what they call him there now. I'm sure he has his own nickname too. Without Odegaard and Saka, Gyökeres can't be unlocked. Rest are not good with vision and true balls. Bro, just pass the ball to him on the ground and let's see what he can do. No one's telling him to be unlocked. At least just give him the ball though. Like let him do something. Like this is what no, this is another problem with us now. We are getting so used to like overly tactical games, right? That sometimes we really lose out and miss the simple aspect of just score more goals so we can win the game and be happy. Like instead of trying to unlock Jokeres, just maybe pass the ball to him, see what he can do. Maybe he can have a go at. Oh, here we go. Liverpool cut back. Oh, little too intricate there. I'm happy for Oilen. He was not that bad. Karthik, at the rate we are currently going, he's going to actually be a profit. And, bro, you know what's the funny thing, Karthik? I don't want to put this out there because it'll seem negative of me. But imagine Hoyland scored 16 goals in his first season. Imagine if Sheshko doesn't make it with a quote unquote better team. I know people always like to go, the team is shit, the team is shit. Some of these players we bought, we're very happy for, right? Like the Mbeumos and the Cunhas. Imagine if Sesko finishes with less than 16 goals. Then automatically everyone go, Hoyland was never the problem. And this is what's the a problem with fans nowadays. The lack of, dude, in January of this year, he had the highest conversion rate among active strikers. We were feeding, and he was like, he had the least amount of touches than all the top strikers and some of the second string strikers of the team as well. That's how little of the ball he had, and still had the highest conversion rate. You are going to see, just pass the ball to him there. Gyökeres wins the foul. Brilliant. Just give him the ball. Let him do things. Don't leave him hanging. Arteta spent 65 million from who knows, dude. Maybe he's not fully fit yet. Who knows? Well, that can't even be true, right? Because he's already played for Crystal Palace. Hoyland went for more than Garnacho. Mean a man, laughable. Well, maybe because Hoyland's a proper professional. Well, technically, he's not gone for more, Shaunak. They still have to meet those criteria for the obligation to become mandatory. That's what I'm trying to say. Like for the obligation to become mandatory, he has to meet the criteria. Otherwise, he just comes back. I need to preface that. Whereas the Garnacho sale is a sale, he's not coming back. So I would in defense of Garnacho, or at least in defense of the deal. The deal's not done yet. The deal will be permanent only if he meets the criteria, which we'll only find out by the end of next season. It might be some kind of appearance criteria with UCL. Who knows what the criteria is exactly. Berta's signings, not Arteta signing. Arteta stubborn thinks that only he can be right. I can't see any logical reason behind starting Merino when this is what I'm seeing. Well, maybe Merino is your striker, dude. Get it from last season. No, maybe he's easing him in. Maybe he doesn't want him to have all that pressure. Maybe he'll come out in halftime. Let's see. I was expecting more deals by today. Still not any major ones. I told you, dude. I told you before the transfer window started. Do not get gassed. People were like, these many million for this guy, this many million for that guy. I'm like, I don't think you understand how undesirable our players are. Don't get your hopes up, dude. Just let's hope we get Martinez and then kick on from here. Maybe in January we can do something. He bought Havertz for 65 M's and then shoehorned him in. Funny how it's not the same when it's not a player of his choice. Yeah, especially then you have a lot of the fan base going, it's not his natural formation. And then when they played him in midfield, they weren't happy with him either. It is what it is, isn't it? You know what it is? It's the ETH Anthony scenario happening to your club, Jensen, with these players and coaches. Shashko will hardly score 10 goals. But you know what's the funny thing, Padan? People will still say Rasmus was a waste of money. That's the best part. They won't realize how crazy it was to do. I feel Wirtz is going to be a flop. By the way, that's a Liverpool fan. Huh? Before anyone starts going after him, Jordan, my fellow Gaonkar, he's a Liverpool fan. Bro, I'm telling you, Jordan, you better, if you're on Twitter, you better hide, bro. Because if he has a bad first season, Liverpool fans are going to get cooked because everyone was like, you're jealous, you're jealous, you're jealous. We were like, you're overpaying. Because you overpay for a player doesn't equal we are jealous. I mean, we thought it's a good signing, but that doesn't mean we're jealous if we say you overpay for him. He might come through, man. He's a talented guy, but we've seen this before, right? Young phenom from Leverkusen. You've seen this before, unfortunately, Jordan. It doesn't end well. We look like a donut, nothing in the middle. Oof. Can just picture. I can just picture expressions saying that in his accent. Only because I remember him saying those words. I want Shashko and Hoyland in United. Hope we do well, and United didn't sell him. Yeah, well, what is really sad is we thought Xerxes is going to be the backup striker, but apparently he's not going to be the backup striker. I don't really know how it's working, to be honest. But yeah. People, I just want to apologize if my team sent you sleep for the first half. I have my blanket over me myself. Listen, man, get comfortable. It's okay. It's all good. Jordan, don't worry, mate. Wirtz will not be a flop just because of 2 games. Yeah, but dude, like, it's not a because of 2 games. It's because he's showing nothing in 2 games. You don't become a flop after 2 games, but you gotta show the people something, right? That's why people are talking about it, Biku. Overpaid, Onana. I mean, 50 million for a keeper is not really overpaid, dude. But especially when you take into account he was in the Champions League final, as we like to be remembered all the people like to remind us all the time. 45 minutes shit show. I'm going to sleep. FFS. You're going to sleep so early, Destroyer. Enjoy that. I think the criteria is that Napoli should qualify for use. I think there are other criteria though as well, Karthik. I think I heard an appearance criteria as well. I think they're going to qualify for UCL anyway, so it's probably a good deal then. Well, Pogba, Maguire. Oh, Biku, you're boring me right now. You paid 40 more million for Wirtz than we paid for Maguire. And Pogba won a World Cup. What has Wirtz done? I'm confused. What has Florian Wirtz done in his career? And when you say Pogba, what has Florian Wirtz done in his career for you to pay that much money for him? Little weird, isn't it, coming from you? But okay. Now you'll tell me Felix was worth the money too. Watch out for Bournemouth though, they are a real deal to be fair. And I told people it's going to be a tough game. People were like 2-1, 3-1 on the predictions, on the preview show. I'm like, how I think Bournemouth's going to be tough. However, that being said, I did think Spurs were going to score and they didn't. So shock Liverpool for a second. Yeah, they had a good game. I thought they was going to be tight for sure. Overpaid for Ekitike too, but it is what it is. Don't worry, wait. Back then, Pogba and Maguire, what they did nothing. Pogba actually won the FA. Never mind, dude. You paid 30 more million for. You paid 30 more million. Oh, wait 1 minute. Hold on a minute. What did Pogba do when we bought him for 90 million? He won. I believe he won 4 Scudettos in a row. Biku. What did Wirtz do? Nah. Biku, enjoy your football because you're clearly not paying attention to what happens in football. What did Pogba do? Oh, you paid 30 million more than what we did for Pogba, dude. Do you really want to talk about that? Okay, enjoy that. What has Maguire done? One of the most expensive CB. Bro, calm down. You guys paid more. Sure. All right, Biku. When you decide to grow up, we'll have a conversation. Clearly, you do not know how numbers work, though, because you've technically played more for Wirtz. And why did you backtrack from Onana and Pogba? You were going about Onana and Pogba, didn't you? Why did you backtrack suddenly? Why are you only just using Maguire now? That's interesting. But okay. You enjoy that. To be honest, there's no intent from Wirtz. I'm saying it even though I'm a Liverpool guy. Yeah, that's why I read it like that. So people didn't think you were not a Liverpool guy, Jordan. But yes. Imagine Pogba in this United midfield. Please, dude. We are already slow enough, man. We're already slow enough in the midfield, Jay. Just make it slower. You're already slow enough. He won Young Player of the Year, assists and goals. Pogba won 4 Scudettos. I don't know if you heard that or not. 4 Scudettos. Andre Onana won a Scudetto and was in a Champions League final. You're talking about Young Player of the Year, goals and assists. Okay. So he's worth 125 million. Sure. Whatever you like, Biku. Whatever you like. Didn't you guys break the market for Maguire, Pogba? So please don't say we overpay. Bro, you have the most expensive player, period. What are you talking about? Make it make sense. You just broke the market for the for most expensive player. Bro, you're not even making sense, dude. Like, okay, fine. Whatever, dude. Enjoy it. You enjoy words, my friend. Enjoy it. So weird, but okay. I'm not really interested in getting into this argument. Ekitike is worth more money than words based on performance, dude. How about that? Your own players. How about that? Pay attention. I doubt bro was watching for. I mean, listen, man. I don't know about all that, but whatever. I'm good, Ashutosh. I can't complain. Don't worry, our players won't flop and overhyped. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Bro, do you even remember Andy? You know what? Never mind. You probably didn't watch football back that far back, so it's fine. There's no point having this discussion. Okay. Also, even Salah in big games doesn't show up like before. There's still time, yeah, Jordan. There's plenty of time for both teams to get into the game. It's not ideal right now, but there's plenty of time, man. I would be patient, honestly. All it takes is one mistake. You could get a penalty and you're through. It could be that kind of game, A silly handball is the difference. Liverpool can easily win this game. Arsenal can easily win this game. This game is still very winnable for both. It's not. It might be boring, but because of how tight it is, all you might need is one goal. That's it. So, didn't Arsenal get any corner Salah pen? Salah's actually not done anything. Oh, stop the clock. Sorry, I'm kind of watching the highlights here. Anyway, the game's about to reset. So, Salah's actually not played a lot in this game. Not a lot. Milos Kerkez has had a good game. Milos Kerkez has had a good game. Van Dijk's had a good game. Arsenal did have corners, funny enough. Allison had a good game. He had to make a nice save off Madueke. Yeah. Off a corner, actually, funny enough. Yeah. Okay, bro. Are you seriously? I still remember Giggs said Man United will now fall like Liverpool, so enjoy. What's that got to do with market price? All right. Cool. Anthony. He still is cheap. Anthony actually won the league you know what? This is just weird. Okay. All right, but good one. Good one. Enjoy that. Apparently, winning the league is worse than goals and assists and Young Player of the Year. But okay. Krishna is saying, does Cunha excite you? Well, he would excite me if he stays fit. How's the match been? Dead rubber. Lot of tactical battles. Raya did what Raya does at least once in the game, which is give the opponents the ball from playing out from the back. Allison made a wonderful save of Madueke from a corner. The corner, it hit, I think it was a follow-through header, a follow-on header, and then Madueke took it down, volleyed it. In distance, in traffic, Allison made a nice save. Great reflexes. Onana should pay attention, but let's be honest, he's going to be, hopefully, he's not going to be here tomorrow. So he can watch it on TV maybe. Milos Kirk has made two really good tackles. One for a shot, and one he chased down Madueke, kept the pace, kept the bend on the curve. Madueke tried to make a tight turn and single leg tackles the ball out to safety. Swats it away. Spanish Brendan Rodgers is like a TCS employee of 2013. Even if they don't perform, they won't lose their job. Some guy named oh boy, that's a weird name to have on Twitter. Said we are going for Stiller. I mean, we can pray, dude. We can pray. Salah ghosted in this game. Again with it, there's plenty of game left, dude. There's plenty of game left. All you need, this is the kind of game where all you need is one goal and the game's over. For now, he's definitely had a bad game. Hey, the Ali, hey. Pranay, there are goals in this fixture. I'm sure the second half will be exciting. I said 1-1, Pranoy. I was on Lala's channel and I said I definitely said 1-1. I thought it was going to be a very, very tight game. So still time to be proven wrong, obviously. From Pakistan, have you seen the news of Angelo Stella in United? Well, actually, someone just mentioned it. Funny enough, Ali. Where was it? Who said it? Destroyer just said it. So yeah, should we have a look? Game hasn't started yet. Why not? I'm just looking at some interesting travel opportunities. Believe it or not, out of curiosity, I'm not going anywhere. Although one day I might disappear from the YouTubes. You never know. But yeah. Okay, where were we? Angelo Stella. Let's have a look, shall we? So as it stands, going into the next week, I mean, sorry, the next game week, we are eighth at the moment. I think we're going to finish at eighth, right? Because what is the next game? I forgot what the next game is. But yeah, oh wow, Eze and Wanyeri still on the bench. Boy, Arteta is annoying. Seriously, what is the point? Players are coming out of the dugout. Warming up the players. Fiorentina general director. There's absolutely nothing about going into the reports about Danny Ceballos. We have signed Tarek Lamptey from Brighton. Wow, Tarek Lamptey from Brighton. They're making money as well. Nico Gonzalez to Atletico Madrid almost done. Okay. Nico goes to Atleti and Zagova goes to Juve. Ryan Cherky will be out for 2 months with injury. Bro, I told you people we dodged a bullet. I told you people we dodged a bullet. 2 months, Cherky. Slot is talking to Harvey Elliott in the back. I'm not quite sure why he's not come out yet. But he is talking to, I believe that was Harvey Elliott, wasn't it? Santiago Jimenez opens door to AS Roma move from AC Milan. The swap deal between Artem Dovbek to AC Milan can now happen. Bro, they're swapping players here. We can't even buy one, dude. How crazy is that? Yeah, these people, man's swapping players over here. That's Bro, what is the issue with English teams and the inability to just swap players who don't want to play for your team anymore? Just swap, right? Isn't that doesn't that make more sense? In England, people don't want to do it. Atlanta maintained their position for Ademola Lookman. No intention to let the player leave on loan with buy option. Bayern, Tottenham, and Italian clubs are all informed on permanent deal proposal needed or guaranteed obligation to buy. Angelo Stiller. I'm not getting it for whatever reason, man. I'm just going to type in Angelo Stiller. Be faster process, I'm sure. Salah and Ekitiki are going to ruin my FPL game week. This is why you never triple up, dude. That's why I have Van Dyke and Salah. What Poly Market? I've never heard of them. Man United's delegation are currently in Stuttgart in order to complete the signing of Angelo Stella. Sasha Tavolieri. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Nathan, were you going to hold on? Did you see the goal Ryan Creators? No, man. No, I don't want to see that, Vedan. Don't remind me, please. If we sign Stella and Emmy, where can we finish, man? Listen, we're currently eighth. We finish sixth, even I'll take it. Not gonna lie, on our day, we can beat both of these teams. I think that would be quite true. If you sign Emmy Martinez and Wevel Manu, I'm gonna still say sixth, Ali. I'm not going. I'm not willing to go higher. Text. Oh my God, he gave me the tag. Yeah, I didn't see it. Sorry, Suraj. Transfer news live. MUFC scoop. Okay. Apparently, the delegations in Stuttgart. This is some good news. Don't give me hope. I mean, the delegations in Stuttgart. I don't know how hopeful you need to be for that. I remember when the delegation was in Barcelona. If you know, you know. But yeah, yeah, maybe more Modi. Okay, that use your power. I'm sorry for calling you that Tavolieri, bro. I like this. Let me just put it this way. I like this. Wow. More and more people are breaking it, man. More and more. They're giving credit to Sasha Tavolieri as well, so that's nice. Come on, man. Can we get a Ornstein? Center Devils even is putting it up. Oh boy, it's getting more and more legitimate. United Scope is putting it up. Oh boy. Oh my god. What is the time right now? 10 o'clock? 12:30 tomorrow, the deadline in our time. 12:30 tomorrow, the deadline is done. 26 hours. Oh boy. 26 hours. Can we? We did not get a deal done. That's why I'm saying don't get excited, Suraj. But what I am excited about is so many people confirming our delegations there. Is it just me or does Wirtz look like Asim Riaz? No, it's just you, dude. Asim Riaz is unbearable to. Never mind. Let's not go there. Then if it's Sasha Tavolieri, I only know Sasha Boys. I'm going to assume he's a proper. Well, you know what? I'm right here. Let's check. Sasha Tavolieri, transfers football. I believe that flags Belgium. It actually could be Germany. No, I think it is Belgium. Think outside the box. Transfer news specialist. 203,000 followers. We'll take those 203,000 followers. Clout, my friend. Thank you. William Balikwisha won't join Maccabi Tel Aviv. Okay. Not exactly things we are interested in, but fair enough. Daniel Stuttgart talks are now advanced with the German midfielders, expecting a deal to be done. Oh my God, what is happening in the last 26 hours? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. 40 minutes ago, VfB Stuttgart said to complete Oh Hyun-gyu move. Genk and VfB are now in advanced talks for 28 million euros. Who was already on the road in order to complete a 5-year move? No way. Is this kid a midfielder? What's his name? Ho Hyun. Oh wow, this is happening live right now. We'll take this news. Ho Hyun Gyu, South Korean footballer. Is he a midfielder? He plays as a forward. This thing. Oh, I got gassed for no reason. The timing was a little too sketchy there. Apparently, he's a forward though who plays for Genk, not a midfielder. I thought the Stuttgart links, man. Midfield aa jaye, bas maza aa gaye. Our game against Burnley was far more entertaining than this. Bro, this is what I expected though. Ali is saying from Belgium, yeah. Why Stiller though? He's an 8. I doubt it. You know what, Destroyer? It's better than nothing, dude. Let's just look at it this way, Destroyer. Um, it's better than nothing, and also Casemiro's leaving next year. We need to get a midfield in this year because we won't able to buy 3 midfielders next year. We will need money spread out for sure. Cherky killing mosquitoes in the room instead of United loudmouth. Oh, I'm so glad we didn't go for him. I was telling people on the day of when the links were there, I'm like, I don't want him, dude. I want Malik Fofana if we're getting someone from Leon. He looked so dangerous. He came on for 20 minutes and looked so dangerous, especially in the first leg. Off the bench, that kind of danger it's key to have, dude. So distance shot. Shot from distance. Sorry, Gravenberch. Way wide. India's 500k to be fair. I mean, yeah, but is Indy saying it? I didn't see. Actually, you know what? Why not, bro? Indy's getting a lot of views these days for the United news. Let's see what he's saying. I'm sure he's going to put a nice story in front of it to make it fun. After scoring, Lucas Paqueta celebrated by answering his phone, throwing it away, and then kissing the West Ham badge. This comes just hours after he was heavily linked to Aston Villa. Oh, relax, man, Paqueta. What's with all that aggression? You could have just said no to Aston Villa. You don't have to be an ass about it. Major breaking: Alexander Isaac is still in Newcastle upon time, according to PF Barber and Shop. His barber is set to give him a fresh shape up this afternoon. Indy Keller wrong once again. Oh god. Okay, that was a troll. Never mind. Jose Mourinho spotted at Istanbul heading to Portugal. Oh man, give this man some space, dude. At the airport, really? That's terrible. That is actually terrible. Just give the man some space. That's all. Indicala is on 670, dude, not 500k. He was on 500k. What are we talking about? Just came back after halftime. Oh no, we are just talking about. We'll give Karthik the good news. How's the match going, Abhay? As you'd expected, a tactical draw. Arsenal are on the back foot, but they're defending well, much like they did against us. They had a really good chance, but Madueke hit it really well, but Allison saved it. Corner for Arsenal now. Just a negated match so far, negating each other's strengths. Karthikeya. Manchester United delegation are currently in Stuttgart. They're getting ready for Angelo Stiller. 10 days has a 1 point from 2 game 10. 10 days. Bottle 3-1 lead to 10 men. Bro, how do you lose a game with 10 men and a goal lead? Oh, cleared out well there by Liverpool. This game should have not happened this early. Boring. I mean, but then we shouldn't have played Arsenal in the opening game, Abhay. You know, that's just how it is. I'm actually kind of happy we got that game out of the way. Fabrizio Bomba, ain't getting anyone. Relax. Oy, oy, oy. Vardy has now rejected Celtic and Feyenoord. What is this, dude? Why is Jamie Vardy rejecting so many good teams? Exclusive the Vardy project in Jamie Vardy. Tell me right now how much you're getting paid before I read this out loud to the subscribers. Y- Cremonese has thrown a serious contract at Jamie Vardy as reported. It's not just about the football. They are eyeing the whole Vardy package, including Rebecca. That sounds so wrong, Indicala. Seriously, you should read this before putting this down. To sprinkle some glamour on Cremona. Bro, they can't even speak English properly. You want them to speak Italian? What do they think they think they're Trent with the Duolingo subscription? Imagine the chaos in this charming Lombardy city with the Vardy family. Bro, what kind of storytelling is Indicala into? That doesn't even sound great. Imagine the chaos in this charming city of Lombardy with the Vardy family in town. I'm like, that doesn't sound great, dude. That sounds terrible. It's a win-win situation. Vardy gets a fresh start in Serie A and Cremonese gets a marketing boost from Mr. and Mrs. Vardy. Am I missing something here? Like, what does his wife do that apparently they are considering bringing his wife into the fold? I must be missing something here. Here we go. Oh, Salah with a little dance. Holds off. Oh, juke and jive. Cross comes in. Oh, cleared out. Oh, and the Arsenal player got cleared out too. Just my thoughts. He gets most things right. Yeah, that is just your thoughts, my friend. Wow, he's rejected. He's rejected Feyenoord and Celtic. Angelo Stiller news. People are trying to gaslight. Stiller's not CDM, guys. Chill. Listen, we still need what do you call it? We still need center mids, dude, because Casemiro is going no matter what. We still need him. I only know Sasha Baron Cohen. Okay, good point. Actually, he can be a good Bruno replacement too. I see what he did. That destroyer. Either way though, we need midfielders because they're all gonna leave or their contracts are running down. Jose is Portuguese, he'll go home also. No, but what I'm trying to say is why is he getting bothered at Turkey, dude? He's already got sacked. Leave him alone, man. Kirk has turned into Roberto Carlos. What's the good news? Yeah, Angelo Stiller. Turns out Sasha is really what I call him first. Fabrizio cleared it out. Oh no. Come on, man. This is why I hate looking at social media. Bro, I know it's been cleared up, but I'm hoping he's still wrong somehow. I'm hoping he's still wrong somehow. Wasn't he off there? Laid off? Oh. Liverpool on the box. On Arsenal's box. Lay down. Nice pass in. Woods! Woo! Oh, someone else tapped it in though. We'll have to have a look at that. Ekitike, oh, Ekitike, I think it's an offside. That was a nice shot by Wirtz though. We have two difficult games ahead. City won, we can win, but Chelsea at home, we should win it. It sounds stiller than what happens to Menu. Bro, Menu can either fight for his place or leave, dude, in January. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not for this whole I want to leave now, bro. That's it. I'm not. If you want to leave, leave, dude. If you want to leave in Jan, leave in Jan. We can't be babysitting people's feelings anymore, dude. It's crazy. He had an alright game again, dude. Like I don't see why. I genuinely don't see why we have to give him his needs when right now he's doing okay. McAllister off, Curtis Jones in. Stiller allow United bachao. Stiller still is not a CDM. Chill, guys. Any transfer rumors about United, Nathan, that is exciting you? Well, there was one, but now it absolutely got taken away from us just now, so there's no point. Um, if we get Martinez, I'll be excited, man. We just need a new goalkeeper. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Wait, what? Florian Plettenberg 4 hours ago saying Eric Ten Hag is facing an immediate exit at Bayer Leverkusen after just 2 match days. No final decision has been made yet. Further analysis will follow. A separation before the end of the deadline day is currently not planned. Wait, what? After 2 match days? Asking for time to oversee the major rebuild. Contract valid for 2027. Bro, he got a 2-year contract and they're already trying to sack him. No way. Shot from distance, deflected. Ooh. Konate was there. That shot looked like it was going to be trouble. Actually, on replay, it looks like it was going straight to Allison. It was 3-1. Sorry. 3-1 to Leverkusen. Opponents got red. Then Liverpool conceded 2 goals. If we get Stiller, Martinez / Lemons will be a really great window for Man City. Is looking for Trent. Seems like his Madrid career is done. I told you, he can't defend, dude. He can't defend. You buy a right back to defend. Carvajal, who's like 10 years older than him, is replacing him, bro. I've been telling people for ages he can't defend. People think I'm making a joke because I'm a United fan. He can't defend. I don't know how many times I have to actually say it to people for people to understand that simple sentence. It doesn't matter how many assists he has, he's a right back by trade. I don't know what he does now, but in general, he's a right back by trade. We don't want this to end in a draw, but not a 0-0 one. Why? What difference does it make to us, dude? As long as the points are shared. Go Keres. Kaisa khel raha hai. I mean, nothing much is happening right now. That's the best way you can put it. Ooh, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst is there. Oh, wow. Also former Arsenal player. Didn't realize. So they got an Arsenal player at Liverpool, and Arsenal has a Manchester United player at Arsenal. Lovely. Angelo Silva is still expected to stay at Stuttgart this summer as there are 0 negotiations underway now. Oh, why Fabrizio? Why? Why can't you why can't we have nice things? It's Baliba or no one for United, it seems. Come on, the chat. Sometimes you get lost in your thoughts so much the chat is talking to self. That is why we need a proper mod here. There might be some intelligent and regular Eki TikTok. What happens to Menu? Then Menu does not want to leave only on loan. Aren't Menu and still have the same profile? Both are said as Bruno's replacements. Abhay, let me just put it this way. I think we just need a midfielder no matter what however to explain it, because I think if Bruno and Casemiro leave next year, it'll actually be disastrous to us. Because I just don't see us try to get two midfielders next year. I am 100% sure he will want a replacement for somebody or the other. Shot straight to the keeper. Got lucky, yes. How's the game going? As you'd expect, they're cancelling each other out. I said 1-1, man. I'm not surprised. Liverpool are getting chances. Arsenal are getting chances, not as many. But it's back and forth in that sense. It's just no goals at the moment. Although Wirtz had a really nice shot there, the ball went in and there was an offside goal. So to be fair, there was technically a goal scored, but it was an offside one. Oh crap! Someone else went for Van Dijk's legs, bro. Are people trying to actually injure Van Dijk? This is the second nasty tackle I've seen, bro. Look at Gyökeres. What are you smiling for, Gyökeres? You're doing nothing the whole game. Ooh, this wasn't a scarf though. This was his foot. Ooh, buddy. Uh, good old stamp. Good old stamp. Salah driving in. Trivela. Oh! Oh! I thought it went over Raya's hands there. He had to pop it up and then reclaim it on the on the first bounce. Where was? Okay, look, like, it's trying across there to be fair. Man City's cooked. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Srinand. It's a little too early for that. And Fabrizio said about Ten Hag, where are you these days? And Arsenal shoot, I feel they don't aim for the goal, but for getting a corner. Jesus. Oh. Another hair flick, you know who. 22 minutes. Oh, they're bringing him on. By the way, guys, if you can hear that, that is for Visarjan. So please bear in mind. This is why we can't do the WWE stream. This is going to go on for the next 3-4 hours now. I don't know why they start at 11 in the night, but they do. It's becoming really hard to watch. Match is boring. It's the hope that kills with respect to Stella. Listen, man, maybe we might do something. You're going to join you in the next watch long. Bro, going to join you in the next watch. Feeling so sleepy, brother. Good night, Abhay. Good night. Is Lukman going to Bayern? Well, apparently only permanent deals will be entertained, so I guess not. SA is coming on. Understand, Manchester United are not working on a late window move for Angelo Stella, a player discussed internally in the window, earlier in the window, but told nothing is currently active. Ben Jacobs, that's it. As he coming on, bro, flicks way too much. People might just call him a Swedish Joga Bonito. Can you hear that, guys? That's how close I am to it. If you can hear it, by the way, and it just gets louder. I don't know, Destroyer, wherever you guys live, Ashutosh, wherever you guys live, do they celebrate like into the early morning, or do they do it early evening and they stop for Visarjan? And do let me know where you live, so I get a grasp of where everyone is talking from. Because I mean they start at 11, dude, and it's crazy. Don't think we're going to get a midfielder. Dibu Martinez will be it. I mean, there's hope, man. Let's hope. 11 Martinelli, 23 Marino. Eze Odegaard. Wait, Odegaard could play? That's interesting. Thought Odegaard couldn't play. I didn't check the substitutes anyway, so my bad. 70 minutes up. It's the same year in Bangalore. Bro, they start this late? Really? Bro, in Bombay they start like in the in the daytime, like early evening, man. What is it here? It goes on till like 4 in the morning. The procession is far, far away from a flat now, no noise. But that makes sense, Karthik. Like I live in a village, dude. Like this is just a village procession. This is not like a city procession, dude. We have like a little water body here where they submerge it in. Hopefully, it is all biodegradable. In this country, not a lot of things are, but bro, like it's just the village and the village water body, and they start at 11. It's really frustrating. Like a city, it makes sense, right? We're talking about thousands and thousands and thousands of people, dude. Here, not so much, but they still do it late. Arsenal fans doing Gokares celebrations, all anti-Arsenal fans should do the Heflick celebration. I don't have enough now. I could have done that 2 days ago. Tibu Martinez out of Aston Villa squad tonight against Crystal Palace. MUFC in active talks with Aston Villa for Dibu. If Saint Lament's deal collapses, has still both options. Okay. I live in Punjab, but I'm not originally from here. I know 4 different languages. I don't know why this sounds like mod application though, doesn't it? Didn't really answer my procession thing, but okay. Mod application. So why don't you actually tell us where you're from as well? You feel this way that when your team plays, time passes quickly than when you watch a match in neutral? Yeah, that's probably because we're stressed though, Vedant, especially when your team's not playing well. Salah had way too much time on the ball there. I'm in Ranchi by a year. They start procession in the evening, but since I live on the outskirts, free from noise. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't live in. That's what I'm saying, right? Okay, I'll just paint this way to you, Ashutosh. The water body from my house is about 100 meters, and let's say the village is like a 2 kilometer radius, but everyone does it on different days, right? So the every day it's not going to be full, but 5 days is like where most of the houses do it here, and they all start 11, dude. 11 o'clock they start. It's really frustrating. The whole day goes. People take offs and everything. You know, normally when you take offs, you would do it earlier. They take offs and still do it at 11. And I just don't get it, really, to be honest. And also, all the poor dogs, man. The dogs are running around, fear for their lives. The house dogs, if you have domestic indies, some go missing, some get lost. It's quite bad here in Goa sometimes for the festival season. I'm talking about actual dogs. Okay, I'm not talking about street dogs. Like you lose your own dogs, the indies, if they can jump out and stuff. How many days of Ganpati fest is there in your village? It is 10 days. Well, every so it's from 1 to 21. There's always people doing it, but like for 1.5 days, actually, we were live, Shaunak. I think I don't know if y'all could hear the noise or not because those people, I guess, were being respectful for the other people who live here, like because it was late in the night, and we were doing. I believe we were doing the Grimsby match. During the Grimsby match, it was 1.5 days, right? Um, I think maybe 2, 3 homes did it. They went peacefully. They didn't play any music. They only lit a few crackers. They submerged the Ganesh and they left. They were on their way. 1.5, 5, 7, 9, 11. The local police station does 15 days and then 21 days. I don't know if there are 13 and 17 and 19, but till 11 there's a string of Ganeshas going through. Then 15 is our police station which people go to attend, and then 21's like the all the fancy people do, as I like to call it. Shaunak, where are you watching from? I don't know if you put the place in earlier and I didn't read it by chance. But yeah. In April, they took out a procession of Ram Navami. I'm sure it's Navmi, isn't it? They put the A's everywhere. And I don't remember which A you have to say sometimes. In the morning, the celebration continued next day till 5 a.m. I couldn't sleep the whole night, had a final exam. Bro, they gotta do something about this, man. I mean, we actually have laws to not play music at these times in the night, and people still do it, and no one says anything, which is baffling to me because if I just don't get it. Like, what's the point of the rule if no one's gonna follow it? In Gujarat, the Visarjan usually starts in the evening but goes till 5 6 a.m. So around 11 12 hours. Just unnecessarily loud music and alcohol. Listen, man, I am all for people wanting to celebrate their festivals, whatever religion you are, but can you at least not wake everybody else up? That's all. Like for me, if they were just singing, it's great. They get these giant speakers and they play some recorded music. They don't even play like what we would call bhajans. They play like poppy kind of music, like Hindi poppy music, which has a lot of techno beats. So dub dub dub, and I'm like, bro, how is this relevant to Ganesh Chaturthi? Someone explain this to me. But you know what I really don't like, Jay? This is what I don't like about festival season in India. Um, I'm not even joking, okay? They will throw firecrackers into your property. There is space on the road on the side because people come to clean it. By the way, we're not animals here. They get people to come and clean up all the mess they make for the firecrackers. But that is only after people complained. Before that, they just would throw it in your compound so they don't got to clean the road. They would actually. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's not bhajan music. You can't because I can see the output. You can't hear it. I can only hear the crackers because they're that loud, I guess. It's not bhajan music. It is like popular like Bollywood music. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. But okay. Like for Christmas, we sing Christmas carols. We don't like put like other songs on the speaker, right? Like I don't get it. I'm sure there's an explanation for it, but I don't get it. But the real problem for me is when they vandalize your property here. They here at least on the village side, they just throw firecrackers into your compounds, man. That really annoys me. Like we are not even like partaking. We're just sitting here quietly around. They just start flinging lit crackers into your property. I don't know how that's legal. I don't know who gave permission for them to do that, but it's really weird. Emi Martinez or Sen Lamens? I think we should sign Martinez, bring back Vitek, dude. I think Vitek's going to do well at Bristol City. They won yesterday again. Oh, by the way, for anyone who wants to know, Bristol won 4-2 yesterday, and Toby Collier came on for about 15 minutes. He came on the 79th minute for West Brom. I believe West Brom won their match as well. Oof. Crackers give me a good start. Visarjan is done after night puja only. Fair enough. I've seen people in Bombay submerge like Ganeshas, like, during sunset. So I don't really know how it works. To be absolutely frank with you, I don't know how it works. Konate off. Ekitike off. Chiesa and Gomez on. Okay. Throwing on some attackers. That's nice. I'm originally from Uttarakhand. There isn't much craze about Ganpati Visarjan, both Punjab. Yeah, there are. Some people told me even in Uttar Pradesh there isn't any. I had a friend who was from the area. I forgot which area in Uttar Pradesh. Well, I guess it could be from Uttarakhand then, because I think when she was living there, it was still all called Uttar Pradesh. Don't want to get political, but that's how long ago she told me. I think the other places that don't celebrate it too. Like, yeah, it's interesting. I'm not even sure who celebrates it, to be honest, in the country. Like some people do, some people don't. South India doesn't. Like it's just a hodgepodge. And that is the nice thing about India, actually. We all do our own thing. Some people do, some things other people do. That's what's fun about it, I guess. Here in Durga Puja, this kind of happens. Pune Shaunak is like, yeah. Man, I just wish it wasn't this late in the night, dude. If this was in the daytime, I wouldn't care. I'd probably go stand outside and see the fun. Something about I like my quiet in the night, dude. I don't think I could live in a city anymore. I have to be honest. As much as I would love to go back to Bombay at some point of time in my life, I don't think I could do this, bro. I'm not cut out for the noise anymore, sadly. When you live where I live, silence is kind of a privilege, if that makes sense. I don't. Can you hear that? Oh, it's mad, dude. Oh, one's going. I can see it from here. I mean, not the whole thing. Obviously, I can see a bit of the truck. Oh, relax, man. Ooh. Oh, that was a loud one. They're not even playing bhajans. Like, I'm so confused. So confused. But yeah. People need to learn how to celebrate festivals without loudspeakers. Just pray to your God peacefully and don't. It's not even that, Karthikeya. I don't mind it in the daytime. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, do what you like, dude. Like, if you like to do this, because it's house by house, right? We live in a village. I don't know if you can hear me over that. That's why I just waited for a second there. Um, if you do this in the daytime, it's perfectly fine. Like, everyone's awake. They start doing it when people are asleep, dude. That's a little strange. That's all I'm saying. I don't even mind if they do it in the daytime. The government would. Jesus Christ. Woo! That gave me a start. Wow. That one definitely startled me. They actually passed ages ago. I don't know who's bursting cry. They're going like one at a time. So they do this thing where they all line up from the neighboring houses, whoever's doing it on that day, and then they kind of come together. So this is why I'm not doing Clash in Paris, by the way, guys. You won't able to hear me. And Zoboslai scored a goal. Like I told you, it's gonna be one of those games where there's just one thing that will be the difference. The government put a restriction on crackers after 10 or 11, was it? As far as I remember, people took it on their ego and made the whole Diwali night look like a Tom Cruise movie. Yeah, dude, it's a weird thing to get personal about, isn't it? Just rules. What a shot by Zoboslai. Is he going to finally cut his hair now? What a shot. Look at Raya. Raya's like, whew. Another one's passing by. They're all like in a line now. I really apologize for this, guys, but this is actually why I can't do Clash in Paris. I don't know if you can even hear me through that, but yeah. Okay. Martinez had more errors leading to goals than Onana last season. Oh, jeez. That's wonderful. But he has experience, and Lemons has higher ceiling. Hope we get Lemons. Bro, I hope we get somebody. That's where I've reached now. Let me tell you, people are drunk in Ganpati procession last day. Here's another one. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Jayanti or Shivaji Jayanti. Oh, what's a brought out the fountain crackers, which is a nice fun one. The fountain crackers are a personal favorite of mine. All unhealthy for you, and don't breathe any of this smoke. But yo, this I told you guys, it's gonna pick up today. 5th day is when most of the people in the village celebrate Chaturthi. Bear with me, guys. It's only 5 more minutes, then we'll be done. Could be loud though, to be fair. Local politicians arrange female dancers to dance on stage, and the king was against of. Yeah. People just do what they want, isn't it? That's how it is here. I tried one time and they become ferocious. They were like saying Durga Puja hai, itni to hoga hi. Like really, Durga ji will listen to the song with Grace More, the sound is. Yeah, I am a WWE fan, Ali. I was thinking of doing Clash in Paris, but I knew today was the 5th day. and this is going to literally continue into the early morning, so it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, that was the initial plan. Ganesh Puja is a big thing in Bangalore. Okay, fair enough. You're there everywhere. Y'all can hear it. I definitely apologize. Do you think Nuno and Pep will get sacked this year? I think Pep's gonna leave, dude. I think if Pep finishes third this season, he's gonna leave. Didn't he signed a 2 year extension, right? Signed a 2 year. I think he might leave next year, man. We'll see. The number 8, the beast. Golazo, yeah. Liverpool 1-0. What a goal. Yep. Zoboslai, you beauty. What a goal. It looks like some guy throwing crackers at her. That's because that's what it is, dude. My boundary wall is literally like this much away from the main road, and they're walking past the main road. So, and it's super quiet here, dude. Like where I live in Goa, the village I live in, and there are many villages like this, by the way, Destroyer. It is so quiet throughout the day. And imagine if it's quiet during the day, how exponentially quieter it is in the night when people are actually sleeping. So everything just gets more amplified. But yes, you're right. They're about like my wall might be 15 feet away, and then 2 feet, a foot away is the main road. So it'll be pretty loud, unfortunately. But yeah. Who's winning pool? Yes, Zaboslai with a free kick, I believe. Ooh, 70% possession, man. Poetic goal, if you ask me. Listen, Jensen. You know what? I would have happily taken a 0-0, but I knew there wasn't much in the game. I predicted as such. It felt like a special goal would be required to break this deadlock. And that's what it was in the end. Ooh, Arsenal lost the ball in a dangerous space there. Oh, they're not waiting. They're moving. Eze, they gotta do something, man. They gotta at least try. Oh, they lay Madueke off. Cross comes in. Ooh, cleared out by Gomez. They might have always signed away. What a goal. Listen, man. I was of the firm belief it was going to take something special today. So yeah. Free kicks. I mean, Bruno scores free kicks too, but sure. Update the score. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm very distracted by the. I mean, y'all can hear it. I don't need to tell y'all, but yeah. It was a great goal, though, to be fair. Very good goal. Yeah, man. I was really hoping that Stiller thing was true. Yeah. It really bums me out, man. Oh, my bro. Raya was there. That's the weird part. It was hit so quick. It was hit so quick, dude. Ooh. Florian Wirtz is limping now. This is not looking good, man. There's a lot of off the ball injuries might have not been off the ball injury, to be fair. Wataru Endo's coming on. Oh, Max Dowman's coming on. Oh no. Everybody be careful. Max Dowman's coming on. As a WWE fan, there is news. Michael Cole has confirmed that Roman Reigns will walk out with Jey Uso for the main event tonight. Ooh, nice. Okay, we'll be there. I mean, we won't be there for it, but I hear you. Come on, you gooners, get one back. I mean, listen, dude. Max Dowman's here. Cross coming in for Arsenal. Can they do something? Oh my god, Allison was nowhere near the ball there, but it was cleared by somebody else. Eze tries to recycle, but the pressure. Oh, they had to go all the way to Raya. All the way at the halfway line. Liverpool pressing. Anfield pressing. Liverpool pressing high. Oh, here we go. Arsenal got it back again. Odegaard. who was apparently injured and couldn't play this game. Oh, dance, too many dances, too many dances. Liverpool clears. Okay, good night. I'm going to sleep now. Go to college tomorrow. Have a nice day tomorrow, bud. Angelo Stiller tweet deleted by the same person now. Thanks, Sasha. Thank you. Thank you for that one. Salah has lost today. Here we go. Gyökeres. Arsenal piling it on now. They got 6+ minutes left. Can they get something out of this? Cross comes in. Oh, overhit there. Calafiori was waiting in the back post. Timber injured? I don't think so. By the way, guys, you can hear that noise that you're hearing with my fan on at full speed and with my windows closed. That's how much you can hear it. Yeah, we got that news, Ali. We got that news earlier. Yes, he's not there for the Crystal Palace game, right? Sorry, the Crystal Palace game. He's lending the case after the Villa game tonight. Villa and Man United will discuss the terms of the deal. Okay. Ooh, Gakpo getting mad at his Dutch teammate. He's gonna have to have some words with him in a couple of days. And anyways, the qualification for mod exam 2025 is more important. Now Arsenal want to attack. Now. Interesting start coming through the commentators. Last time Arsenal won at Anfield, Arteta was an Arsenal player. Yep. I read that before. I heard that before the game even. That's right. Do you think Martinez will be a good option compared to Bayendir and Onana? Yes. Yeah, I actually do. Kirkes? Oh, here he goes. Oh, Chiesa lost the ball. Oh my god, that was such a good ball by Kirkes too. Calafiori. Eze. Lays it back off to Calafiori. Cross comes in. Oh, what was that by Allison? Pushes it out. Yogera's hands are tied now. Tired of now of flicking. So attacking is the only option. Liverpool will win 21st and we can't do shit about it. It's sad, man. not false. That's for sure. Nothing we can do about it. Oh, that's a terrible pass there. Why would you want to give Liverpool the ball? Oh, Gravenberch, lovely move there. 2 minutes. Oh, they lead it off to Salah. Oh, Salah can't keep it in. Possession percentage lost in the last 5 minutes, 14% lost out of 100. Who's your current and all time best WWE wrestler? My current favorite is still Randy Orton because he's still there. Uh, all time, I would say Stone Cold Steve Austin or Bret Hart. By the way, my all time favorite is Randy Orton. Who's yours? Wow. I literally just said, I didn't see it. Oh, what a move by SA. Oh, okay. What is Calafiori doing? Stop kicking it backwards. There's no time. WWE or UFC? Which one is good to start watching? Ashutosh, for me, UFC. You watch WWE and watch UFC because the timings are completely different. UFC is almost always on a Sunday. WWE is like 3 times a week. You can technically watch both, to be honest. One is on Netflix, so you don't have to watch it on live, and the other one's on 10 Sports, and it's only on Sunday morning. You can easily watch both if you have the time. Because now that WWE is on Netflix, you don't even have to watch it live. You can watch it literally any possible time you want. Any possible time you have time. You don't have to watch it all together. You can spread it out. You can watch it however you like. Going to Netflix has probably been best for the fans more than anything else. The fact that you don't need a satellite TV to watch it would be great. Satellite TV channels. Yes, sir. Ooh. I think they're going to run down the clock now. There's a few seconds left. Does anyone know when Wirtz will make his debut? Oh, handball by Zoboslai? No. They can't give that, can they? There's no way they're going to give that. That would be crazy. I swear, man, even the crackers wouldn't have frustrated you as much as my mod comments did. I like the good old days of WWE when it used to air on 10 Sports. Jay, I'll tell you what. I agree with you. But this really benefits us because we don't have to be set tied down to a TV. And we don't have to watch it live. And we don't have to watch it on the specific time slots. There were like 3 time slots, right? Morning, afternoon, and night. You can watch it whenever you want, dude. 2 out of those 3 timings, most people are either at school or work anyway. You can only watch it in the night. Now you can watch it anytime. If you want to go hang out with your friends and watch it later, you can do that. If you don't want to hang out with your friends, you can watch it when you get back home. There's so many options. The problem is TKO has kind of ruined WWE and UFC because the models have changed. Even UFC's model is completely changed. Arsenal was better in the first half, but in the second half they just got pinned down in the own half for most of the time. Could argue they got a little bit pinned down in the first half too, but they just probably had better chances. Liverpool won 1-0. Cody as champion, your thoughts? Bro, they gotta give someone else, man. They gotta give someone else. This is getting boring now, to be honest with you. Just back anybody. It doesn't matter who. Just back someone new. Devil Ali, this is what I've been trying to tell people for I don't know how long now. Start building stars because the stars you currently rely on are getting really old. CM Punk 40s, Roman Reigns 40s. Cody Rhodes late 30s. Like, start building new stars, man. It's gonna get really tough otherwise. Anyway, guys, I am off. As you can see, I am indisposed. Arsenal finishing second again. Let's see. Still time there. I will see you tomorrow for the review show, guys. It'll be 7:30, 7:15, 7:30 IS3. First time Nathan catches up with the chat. Tears of joy. There's a lot less people watching Destroy. It's easier to do. Normally for the United game, all the United fans also join in, right? So there's more people watching. It's difficult. Anyway, guys, I am off. Thank you for joining. Good night. And I'll see you tomorrow for the reaction, the review, the check-in show as we call it on the channel, the check-in show. 7:15, 7:30. I'll see you guys there. Take care. Good night.